Hi. So I'm out here on beautiful Little Pushaw Pond on our last day at camp, and I wanted to do our guided meditation out here today. You might hear some people having fun in the background. We've got a couple of dogs, a few camps down. But I'm loving the energy of today, and I really wanted us to be outside in it. And it's gorgeous. There's not a cloud in the sky. And so I just wanted to do a super simple head to toe, body relaxing, deep breathing, let it all go kind of meditation today. So to get yourself set up, go ahead and hit the pause button if you need to. You're going to want a sturdy chair where you've got room to kind of wiggle out all your wiggles if you need to, but something that will support you well. And if you're sitting on a cushion or on the floor, try and make sure there's something behind you so you can relax back a little bit. And try to bring yourself to a place where you can be free from most distractions. As I mentioned before, we might have a few, but we're just going to breathe through them if we have them. Make sure you've got something to drink, some water, some tea, and remember that as we're going through these breathing exercises and relaxing the body, of course, as always, if something hurts, don't do it. If there's something your doctor has advised you not to do, don't do it. Remember to take breaks when you need to, listen to your body, stay hydrated. And if you're practicing at home by yourself, make sure you've got a phone within reach. So without any further ado, let's begin. And so start to relax your body. Take in all your surroundings. Engage all of your senses. And start to focus on your breathing. Let all the sounds in the background blend together. Allowing your breath to become the lead instrument. And with your eyes still open, let's take a few rounds of Ujjayi breath of victory. And so if you're new to this particular breathing exercise, I can best describe it as a slight constriction of the back of the throat as you breathe in and out through the nose. Of course, if that's something that's not comfortable for you or you have a different way you need to breathe, do you. But I guess to explain it, imagine you're holding up a mirror in front of your face, and you can hold up your hand if that helps. So you take a deep breath in and you're going to fog up the mirror. Right, with that H sound, that forceful exhale, you're going to constrict your throat in that way while you're breathing in and out through the nose, if that works for you. Okay, so if you want to try it with me, I'll get a little close to the microphone for a sec. It's going to sound like this. Sort of like the waves of the ocean or the wind through the trees. A very natural flow and rhythm to it. So I'd like to do 5 rounds, and I'll keep track so you don't have to worry about counting. And so with me. And again. Last round. And you can go ahead and resume your normal breathing. You might notice that your body has already started to let go of some stress and tension. Do a check-in with your body, head to toe. Noticing, observing without any judgment how you feel. And now, if you're ready, and if you're comfortable doing so, you can close your eyes. Breathing in and out through the nose if possible. Trying to notice each breath. Breathing intentionally. And speaking of intention, if you would like to set one for your practice, you can take a moment to do so. By intention, I mean, what would you like to make your practice about? What would you like to get out of your practice? It could be anything, an idea, a goal, another human. Or a non-human. Whatever that intention may be, bring it to your mind or your mind's eye. If you don't visualize well, just think about it. Anytime you need to find focus, you can come back to that intention. Breathe into it. And keep it in your mind and in your heart until it's time to let it go. Bring your focus to the very top of your head. Simply notice any sensations you feel in the top of your head and your scalp. Try to let go of any tension you're holding on to in that area. And there's a happy dog in the background. He's just saying hi. Bring your focus to your forehead. Let go of any stress or tension you're holding on to in the forehead. Relax your eyebrows. Let that release of tension travel out to the sides, focusing on your temples. Noticing every sensation you feel in that area. Release anything you're holding on to in between the eyebrows. In the eyelids. If your eyes are closed, make sure they are closed gently. Bring your focus down to your cheeks. Again, noticing every sensation. The feeling of the air on your skin. Let go of any tightness you're holding on to in your cheeks. Coming down to the jaw. And if you'd like to, you could even bring your fingertips to your jaw, just lightly, and make sure that muscle is relaxed. If you apply any pressure, make sure that you're staying within the jawline. Never go behind the jawline or under the ear. You could make little circles in the masseter muscle. If that helps you to release tension, be gentle. And you can release your hands from your face. Bring your attention just for a moment to your nose. If you are breathing in and out through your nose, notice how it feels. Again, without any judgment, just observation. Bring that focus down to your mouth. Such a sensitive part of the body. Notice all of the sensations you feel on your tongue, your lips, your teeth. unstick your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Let it relax. And sometimes it helps to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth a few times so that you can relax your tongue. So let's try that. We'll do 3 rounds. Relax. Let the tension go. Resume your normal breathing. Bring your focus down to your throat. As you're releasing tension in the body, you might find a few stories popping up in your mind that are ready to be released as well. Just go ahead and acknowledge those thoughts. They're there, they're real. Acknowledge your experience and let it go. Let it become part of the big picture. We hold a lot of emotional tension in the throat, so be gentle with yourself. Remember, we're just observing. Allow that feeling of release, that noticing, that intent to wrap around to the back of your neck. Another high traffic area for stress and tension. So just try to breathe out as much of it as you can. If it helps, you can let your body relax back into whatever you've got supporting you. Just make sure you're not slouching forward or slumping down. We want to maintain that good support. If it helps to release tension in your neck, you can wiggle your head around a little bit. You don't have to be perfectly still. Focus on your shoulders now. The shoulders cover a lot of anatomical ground. And so therefore, there is potential for a lot of tension there. We're going to start with the front of the shoulders. Again, just observing all the sensations, feeling perhaps the fabric of your clothing, the air on your skin, and wrapping around to the shoulder blades, First, noticing all of those sensations and feelings on the surface. And now trying to release any deeper tension you're holding. Tension in the muscles. Again, wiggle it out a little bit if you need to. Especially if that helps you get in touch with your own anatomy, with your own body. The shoulders, the shoulder blades, are not attached to the back skeletally. They are only held in place with muscle. That's a lot of responsibility to put on those muscles. And we also hold a lot of emotional responsibility in that area. So, again, connecting the emotional, the mental with the physical, the mind to the body. Release as much as you can of all of those tensions. Take a deep breath in through the nose, sigh it out, make as much noise as you need to. That felt good. Let's do that again. One more for good measure. Resume your normal breathing. Bring your focus around to your chest. We spend a lot of the day, especially throughout the past year and a half through this pandemic, we spend a lot of time at a desk, at a table, on a computer, sitting like this. We spend a lot of time being sedentary, sitting in chairs that don't support our bodies well. So take a moment here and open the chest. Imagine someone's got a string attached to the very center of your sternum and is pulling it up and out. Slide those shoulder blades down your back into your back pockets if you got them. And try to release some of that tightness. Physical, emotional, mental, whatever you're holding on to here, just release it. And feel those muscles relax as you let that go. Feels so good. And keeping all of what you released nice and loose. Lean back in your chair or your seat, whatever you've got behind you. And notice how your spine feels. If it doesn't feel great, that's okay. We're just noticing, we're not judging. We've all got bad backs, right? We put so much pressure on ourselves. The world puts so much pressure on us. And then in turn, we put pressure on our bodies. Notice everything you're feeling in your back, all the points of contact between yourself and whatever you have supporting you. And just simply try to release any tension from the muscles of the back. Bring your focus down to the back of the hips, the very low back, the sacrum. If you'd like to, you can stretch your spine up tall and place your hand against your low back. You can notice where the hips connect, and the sides where the muscles start to go down into the hips. Bring that focus down into the pelvic bones, down into your hip bones, where the femur connects, where your ischial tuberosities connect to the seat, also referred to as your sits bones. Notice that whole region, again relaxing back if that's helpful. Let go of any tension you're holding on to in that region. That area tends to grab onto stress and hold it. Allow that attention to spread down into the muscles of your thighs, your upper legs, this whole region. These are fight or flight muscles. There is such a mind-body connection between our physical reactions and our mental reactions. So again, as you breathe and try to release tension in the body, whatever's going on in the mind, whatever pops up, acknowledge, release. And as you feel your energy getting grounded, right, coming down, focusing on the physical body, you can allow your mind and your spirit a little bit of freedom to release as well. Focus on your calves, your knees, your calves, your ankles. Again, wiggle them around a little bit if that helps you get in touch with your physical body. Come down to your feet. Feel all the sensations on the soles of your feet, whether you're wearing shoes or not. You may observe a comfy slipper, the feeling of a sock or a sneaker, the floorboards beneath your feet or carpet. I've got this moss that I'm sinking my toes into, and it's wonderful. Allow all your excess energy to pour down into the ground. Whether you're on the 5th floor of a building or on the dirt itself, it does not matter what's actually beneath your feet, it's the intent. Again, there's that word, it's everything, isn't it? Let all of that excess pour down, being absorbed into the earth, into the ground, that ultimate processor. Turning waste into compost and fuel. In an ideal world, all waste could be turned into compost and fuel. I'm just going to put that intent out there in the universe. And now take some of that energy back from the earth, honoring the nurturing support of that energy, allowing it to flow up through your legs, up through your body, coming all the way up through the crown of your head, shining out into the sky. And bring your attention back to the heart. We're going to end with a little meditation focusing on the heart. And if you think about that energy center, it's not just localized to that organ that's pumping blood through your veins. It spreads, that energy center, all the way down through your arms, all the way down through your hands and your fingertips. They say, in some practices, that the hands are an extension of the heart. Let the gentle sound of that motorboat soothe you. They say that the hands are an extension of the heart. So I think that's a reason that we can put love into things that we make, right? Like, why does this taste so good? Because I put love into it, because I used my hands to make this thing. Why is this thing so beautiful? Because I used my hands to create it. So yes, very much in that way, the hands are an extension of the heart. So let's take a moment here and just feel that energy illuminating, spreading down through the arms. Relaxing any tension you've got going on in your arms and your fingers. You could wiggle them out if you want to. Let your arms hang down to your sides, palms facing forward. Now allow that light, that energy to spread throughout your whole body. Illuminating you, bringing you a little bit of peace, joy, ultimately contentedness, bringing healing, nurturing energy, and also bringing you motivation, confidence, all of that good, empowering stuff. That light is your power, and you have so much of it. Everything that you do to take care of yourself makes that light glow even brighter. And we cannot help recharge other people's batteries if our battery doesn't have a full charge itself, right? So remember that you're number one. Take a moment here, sitting in that light and that power, to bring your intention back to your mind or your mind's eye. It's okay if it's evolved or changed completely throughout your practice. Just bring it back. Wrap it up in some of that light. Take a deep breath. And let it go. Hand it over, let it become part of the big picture, the universe. And focus once again on your breath. And you can go ahead and open your eyes. Slowly begin to readjust to your surroundings. And I like to end our practice the way we began, with 5 rounds of Ujjayi breath. And so just to bring yourself back to it if you're new to this practice, hand up, deep breath in, fog up the mirror. And now, if possible, in and out through the nose, with that slight constriction of the throat. And I will keep track on my right hand. Okay, now with me. And resume your normal breathing. Take a moment to wiggle your fingers and toes, stretch your arms out. Stretch your spine back and forth. And I hope that the rest of your day is fun, full of good energy, relaxing, empowering, all of the good things, the perfect blend of whatever it is you need. Thank you so much for joining me, knowing that the light in me honors the light in each of you. Thanks.